So the movie I'm doing my Mythbusters over is called Cinderella Man, where Russell Crowe plays a professional boxer in J.J. Barrick, and in this movie he fights a certain person called Lasky. Lasky is the Mike Tyson of that generation, so to speak. Lasky had a punch that apparently killed a man in the fight before. JJ at this point in his fighting career is much older, and nobody thinks he can win. In this specific fight, I would like to look at a certain myth. The myth is, can you compensate for something? Can you compensate a physical detriment by using motivation? So when James gets hit by a punch, it's supposed to knock him out, and he begins to lose consciousness. But before he does, he goes to this motivational technique. He remembers his family, and he remembers that if he doesn't win this fight, he loses everything. And he uses a fear of failure to motivate him to win the fight. Now, can you overcome passing out? According to Azumi H, you can. When you pass out, you lose oxygen to the brain. And Azumi H says the release of adrenaline increases blood flow and oxygen delivery, not only to the muscles but to the brain. This is the only thing that could cause you to not pass out. An increase in adrenaline will cause you not to pass out. Now, can you use a motivational technique to access this adrenaline? According to J.D. Graham and J.L. Longbottom, you can. Reflecting motivation affects self-control and may assist self-control performance in the short term. J.L. Longbottom goes on to say that maladaptive motivation, which is not providing an adequate or appropriate adjustment to an environmental situation, the specific motivational dimension that reflects uncertainty and a fear of failure, which is what J.J. Braddock displays. This predisposition in individuals to engage in this fundamentally different cognitive and behavioral process actually acts to compensate and energize the individual towards a positive outcome. So he uses this technique to actually access and use this motivation to spike his adrenaline and cause him to overcome his physical limits. So I'd like to say that this myth has been confirmed.